Hey guys, I'm Nick and welcome back to the channel. Well, we had some really exciting news just the other day in regards to Star Trek Picard Season 2. During an interview with ET, Entertainment Tonight, Levar Burton was interviewed and he kind of reluctantly commented on whether Geordi LaForge might be appearing in Season 2 of Star Trek Picard. And after a bit of toing and froing, he finally succumbed to the interviewer and did in fact confirm that he was likely and in talks to appear as Geordi in Star Trek Picard Season 2.
Sure, what the hell? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're doing it?
You'll see us all.
Levar went on to say that he'd love to see Geordi in a teaching role, passing on his knowledge and experience to maybe the younger Starfleet Academy recruits maybe. So maybe we could see Geordi as a lecturer perhaps at Starfleet Academy in the engineering field perhaps. We've obviously had Riker and Troy and Data and Seven of Nine and Hugh, Borg all return as recurring classic characters in the series. And now it looks like for Season 2, we've got potentially Geordi LaForge, the EMH, the medical hologram from Voyager. Robert Picardo will be reprising his role in Season 2 of Picard. We know that Whoopi Goldberg is reprising her role as Guinan for the next season. Who's next? Are we likely to get Worf maybe in Season 2? I did a great interview with Evan Evagora the other week. If you haven't seen that yet, definitely check it out, guys. Check out the link in the top corner up here. Click the link after this and have a look at the interview with Evan Evagora. He would love to appear with Worf in Season 2. Evan said he'd like to see
ego contest, like match up with Worf.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Like even if it's just talk, even if it's just a little like talk from across the room kind of moment, you know, like I'd really like that, like a moment like that.
Worf with a bat'leth giving some fight tips to Elnor, you know, with his sword or something. That would be a great scene to see, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like a nice little like sparring contest where he's instructing me, you know what I mean? Like just something like that. Or like I get a bit too arrogant and he's able to, you know, puts me in my place. I think that'd be like a really good moment. I'll shoot Michael Chabon a text message and be like, hey, I've got an idea.
Yeah. Obviously the producers of Picard are definitely on the right track in terms of bringing all of our classic characters back one by one to really add that extra kind of ingredient of nostalgia to the show. I think that's probably been one element that has really helped Picard find its feet very early on in the series, is that audiences have really been able to bond and connect with the new series because there is that element of familiarity in the show. Without that element of familiarity, I probably think you get maybe reactions like maybe Discovery got in Season 1 and also maybe not to the same extent in Season 2, but that unfamiliar feedback where it's kind of not capturing them as quickly as it could be. So by adding these legacy characters into the show, it's grounding it in the that emotional nostalgia that everybody has for these classic Star Trek characters. It looks like we're going to have a few obviously recurring Next Generation characters. We've got obviously with the EMH and with Seven of Nine, we've got a couple of Voyager characters. Let's maybe we can look at seeing a little bit of love from the DS9 department. Perhaps it'd be great to see maybe some DS9 flavour. You could have even, I mean, in Season 1, it would have been a perfect opportunity to have Quark behind the bar or as the manager of the bar in Free Cloud that all our crew went into. In fact, there was a shot where Rios arrived and there was the sign out the front of the bar which actually said Quark's on the sign. So that would have been a perfect opportunity to, even if he wasn't serving behind the bar, you know, maybe he could have done a bit of a walkthrough as the manager, just make sure that they're all looking after their profits of Latinum adequately and everything. So yeah, who's going to be next? I'd like to see Q in Season 2. I'd love to see Worf in Season 2. Dr. Crusher, you know, all those characters. I mean, even if they want to revisit our characters from Season 1, I think nobody is going to shy away from any kind of legacy characters returning to the show in any form for season 2. We know Guinan is appearing in season 2. It will be great to see Whoopi Goldberg reprise her role. We've got a lot of things to look forward to for Picard season 2. And don't forget, in the recent Star Trek Picard prequel novel, it was referred to that Worf had taken over command of the Enterprise E after Picard left to go and command the Verity to oversee the whole Romulan relocation effort. So I wonder, is Worf still in command of the Enterprise E? Is it still chugging around out there in space with Worf in command? Or has it been put out to pasture? Is it in retirement now? Or has it been, I don't know, destroyed, or who knows what? It'll be good to find out some of this information. We didn't get a whole lot of Starfleet orientated information in the last season, so maybe we'll get a few more little glimpses and hints as to what our legacy characters have been up to, maybe what the Enterprise has been up to, and who knows, maybe we'll even get to see the Enterprise F in season 2 of Picard. That would be an effing great, amazing event, wouldn't it? So looking forward to lots of things for season 2, but who knows, with coronavirus and everything around the world at the moment, obviously production is halted. It looks like we're going to have a bit of a delay in season 3 of Discovery. It looks like we're going to have a bit of a delay in Lower Decks, as all of the various different post-production people are busy at work from their homes, churning away on their visual effects and trying to get everything finished and everything. So it seems like we're going to have a bit of a delay in that department. I've been scouring the web for weeks, and the amount of new Star Trek news out there at the moment is a little bit slim picking. So I'm really hoping that things are going to pep up in the next week or two, and maybe we'll get a Discovery Season 3 full trailer. Maybe we'll get a Lower Decks trailer to see what those shows have in store for us when they finally hit our screens this year. What are you excited for most? What do you want to see most in Picard Season 2? What do you want to see coming up in Star Trek overall? Discovery, Lower Decks, whatever. Drop a comment in the comment section. Click on like, click on share, all those kind of things. Really, really helps me out in these more meager times at the moment. So appreciate all your views and support in the channel. Thanks, guys. Catch you next time.